By the way, for whoever still listening in here or watching the live stream later on the replay, one of the reasons I moved from TikTok to YouTube is because on YouTube, if you live stream long enough and you got enough audience and people watch it enough, actually you will be monetized in the long run. But it's very hard to get monetized. So the more people watching and the more hours I kept in, I'll be able to get monetized in the long run in the future. So, but right now it's not really. So that's the progress I was talking about. But on TikTok, you know, if you stop, then you stopped. Then there's nothing. But on YouTube, it's fine. It's not that bad. As long as you have enough audience watching your live stream, and you will be monetized in the long run. And so that was something I could actually work on it. But on TikTok, it doesn't work that way. You have to encourage your audience to give you gifts. If they don't give you gifts, then that's it. That's it. So I don't like that kind of system. So that's why I moved away from it. Anyway. Sorry to hear that, Cindy. Tough time, you know. We're in the age that now. We're in that age bracket now. We're definitely in that age bracket now. I remember 20 years ago, I was renting a home, and me and my buddy, basically my roommate, we're going to a wedding. We're going to a wedding. Everybody just dressed well. We're going to a wedding. We stand outside the house. Our landlord come out. She also dressed properly. But she was just saying that, oh, you guys going to a wedding. That's so nice because you guys are young. And she's going to a funeral because her friends are dying because she was in the 50s. So we're in that bracket now. So it's okay. You know, always cherish the life, right? Cherish the life. Always remember the good time. Always remember the good time. Yeah. You never know. Maybe he or she is in a better place now. Who knows? Yeah, Shelby, we get a lot of audience in Canada, from Canada and from the United States. Recently, we got a lot of Canadian watching here. Most of them on TikTok, but I'm trying to get them into YouTube too. They will someday. We'll see. Cindy Shelby is in Xi'an right now, and she is heading to Beijing. So we got some tourists on this live stream too. It happens. Sorry to hear that, but you know, that's life. You never know. You never know what's gonna happen to you next day. You never know. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Shelby. Hey J-Ducks, how are you doing? Well, if you're going to the Beijing, so you definitely have to check out the Tiananmen Square, the Forbidden City, the Great Wall. Although that's a lot. And if you're planning to go to Tiananmen Square, you need a reservation. There's a lot of people going there, and there are some security check for Tiananmen Square. I think I haven't been there for a while. But Tiananmen Square, you need a reservation. Forbidden City, you need a reservation too. It's just so busy right now. This is tourism season starting right now. So other than that, yeah, I think Great Wall, you can just go there. Thank you, Shelby. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys watching it. I really do. I'm glad that I can provide some sort of knowledge or info or opinions to you guys, and I also enjoy it. So this is something I actually like to do. And I'll try to stick to, I'll put a little bit more effort to live stream in the future. So either, I think right now, I'll stick to YouTube right now. At least let me grow at least maybe 10, 20 regular audience every day. Hopefully. If we have like 20 regular audience every day, then that'd be really good for me on YouTube, I believe. Mu Tian Yu. So not the regular one. The regular one is Ba Dali, but there's another section called Mu Tian Yu, which is a little bit less tourist. That's where you should go, more authentic. But the Ba Dali, which you can just take a bus, 1 hour bus or something, from Beijing, like the city areas to Great Wall, but it's packed with people. There's a lot of people there. So, and there's a lot of tourist trap there. So I would go to Mu Tian Yu, Mutian Yu, and it's supposed to be less. I've never been there, but I've been told that there's less people there. Last time I was in Great Wall, I was like 11 years old. That's like 30 years ago. But I went to Ba Dali, which packed with the people, a lot of people there. So I didn't like it. But the feeling for me to go to Great Wall, to go to Xi'an, it's, for me, that's just my culture. I see that every day. Even I don't go there, but I see that on TV, I see that on posters. So the feeling for me to go there is not as strong as you guys go there. So I don't know how you guys feel. I think you guys, like, I do know that on your textbook, a lot of your textbook, you guys have the terracotta warrior, right? So that's something you guys learned since you were a kid. So you definitely want to check out Xi'an, the terracotta warriors, the Great Wall. So after so many years, you finally get to see. But for me, all this kind of stuff is, I can just go there right away. So I feel less excited to go to those places. It's like for Americans, if you go to New York, you probably feel not much, nothing really. Just New York, a big city with a bunch of homeless and whatnot. But for me, I went to New York. I was so excited. It's a culture exchange for me, right? It's completely different feeling. I can see that. So, but yeah, anyway, it's just some of my rant. I don't even know if that makes sense or not. But anyway, yeah, Mu Tian Yu would be good. And if you guys definitely want to learn a little bit history, go to the Summer Palace. The Summer Palace in Beijing, which is in ruin right now, which is just destroyed already by the imperial invaders in the early 1900s. And it was Summer Palace, and the aid, basically the United Nations at that time invaded Beijing and ransacked that place and looted the entire place and burned down the entire place. It's supposed to have so many treasures. All the treasures in Summer Palace all ended up in New York Metropolitan Museum, the British Museum, and some people's private collections, whatnot. So Yeah, I would say if you guys interested in the imperialism, a part like more serious part of the history, I would say highly recommend go to Summer Palace. That's something very interesting. You should go check it out. Then, of course, if you guys want to take photos, I would say Temple of Heaven. Temple of Heaven, which Trump and President Xi went there too for whatever their photo ops. So Temple of Heaven is nice too. Definitely check it out. Other than that, Beijing is mostly political stuff. So everything is pretty serious there. Shanghai is nice, but Shanghai is always boring to me. I think Shanghai is boring. It's just a fully westernized city to me. You got all the big Western chains, all the food restaurants, Chili's, Burger King, Johnny Rocket. I think there's some bird shit landed on my arm. And I noticed there's so many bird nests in here too. There's so many bird nests. I guess the environment actually back in Wuhan now. It's getting better and better every day. It's good to see. Shelby, which city are you from? Chongqing. Oh, okay. You've been to quite a few places. See, I've never been to Chongqing. I've never been to Xi'an. I should go there. The problem for me is I'm just too lazy. Sometimes when I do all my work, I just want to sit in front of my computer, play some video games. This is the only way I try to push myself to get out there and walk around in the city. So yeah, well, I would say Guilin and Yunnan areas. So Guilin is Guangxi and Yunnan is right next to Guangxi. So Guilin and Yunnan, poor areas are really nice. If you guys into the nature stuff or ethnic group, the culture stuff, those places you definitely should go. Louisiana. I always want to go to Louisiana. I always want to go to the French Quarter, all that. I like crawfishes. I like crawfish, crawdad. That's my favorite. I want to check out those Cajun crawfish in Louisiana, all that. That's my thing. That's actually the thing in Wuhan too. Crawfish in here is really big. It's just different taste, a different way of cooking it. But I want to try the one in Louisiana, the southern United States, I'm thinking to do a surgery to my eyes. My eyesight is just getting worse and worse these days. Short-sighted, so I'm thinking to do the implants to my eye to get rid of the glasses. Eye surgery. It's kind of like LASIK, but it's an implant, so it's not really LASIK. But it will cost me probably 5,000 5,000 US dollars. Yeah, 5,000 US dollars for sure. I need to save up for that too. Are you on train, Shelby? Because this is daytime. I thought you going some tour places. Why not? Thank you, Cindy. Thank you. Or maybe I change a glass. I think this glass is, I'm been wearing this glass for 15 years now. Might change a new one. I don't know. Either change a glass or do the surgery for the eye. I could wear contacts, but I just always forget. Oh, okay. That's so nice. It's got a lot of BYDs in here. See, this construction site is for hospitals. It's always the same thing. It's all the same thing. Hospital got money. The residential towers, they're pretty slow right now, but all the hospital stuff, they all got the money. It's good business. Yeah, I will change it. I will change a glass at least. New pair of glass maybe cost me $200. $200 with good ones. So I'll work on that. Well, the sun came out, so holy moly, it's a little bit too much. It's starting to get burned. It's starting to get burned. You going to Xi'an later, Shelby? Today? Tomorrow? Oh, no, not Xi'an, Beijing, sorry. Beijing. Yeah, it's very hard right now. And the only thing I don't like it here is just too hot. I lived in Canada for too long. And I can't tolerate hot these days. Do you guys hear the news that what was that? In Europe, there's a record high temperature. I see. Yeah, in Europe it's really hot right now, and they don't even have AC. And I was reading on X.com, X Twitter, right? They were just talking about installing AC is just bad for the environment, for the climate change. I was like, these people are crazy. And of course, it's also part of the culture. Some people thinking AC might make them sick. It was mad. If they worry about so much about the environment, they should install AC, install like solar panels, build all the green project, like China did. And they done nothing. All they do is the small things. Not using plastic straw, using paper straw, and not using AC. All this does not do anything to the environment. All this does nothing to the environment. I know. It's like I saw like in France right now it's like 40 degrees, and 40 degrees with no AC. I don't know how they're gonna survive. By the way, there are a group of expats in Wuhan. I constantly see them doing a lot of like foodie tours in here. Some Mexican guys in here doing a lot of like foodie tours in here. I don't know. Maybe I'll get in touch with them. Make some videos in the future. I'm just checking out some my phone with some stuff in here. Okay, let's keep moving. It's getting hot. Oh, that's okay. I had a lot of drink and a lot like barbecue last night. I don't feel very good right now. Yeah. Well, I assume you are you're in a bad mood. Right? Look at the labubu right here. Look at this one. You need to eat something, Cindy. Have some food. Eat some snacks, whatnot. Get some comfort food, whatever you want. Some barbecue, some burgers, I don't know. Anything. Whatever makes you feel better. Yeah, they're pretty popular with Gen Zs and Gen Alpha. Maybe have a yogurt or something, you know. Just have a yogurt. That's what I would do. I'm just going through the underpass to go to the other side of the street. Oh, damn. Are you guys still there? I'm sorry. The live stream cut off a little bit, maybe. I was in the underpass. Oh, the metro system. I mean, compared to North America, yeah. The only comparable is New York, but New York needs to upgrade. The New York metro system is just too old. Thanks. But the metro system, I assume in Shanghai, in Beijing. Beijing is good too. Beijing is really good, but older though. Beijing's metro system started in the 80s, I think. So it's getting old now. In Wuhan, the metro system started in 2007. So right now we have 17 lines in here. What do I like Wuhan the most? It's a good question. I'm born in here. I love this city without any conditions. So I think the cost of living in Wuhan is really low. I like that. And also, personally, I think the people in here are more grounded. The culture in here. So Wuhan is on Yangtze River, right? It's on Yangtze River. So old days. We're gonna talk about food really soon. But in the old days, the main business in here is porting. It's docking. It's logistic for ships. So 100 years ago, 150 years ago, the main industry in here is logistic for ships. So a lot of people work as dockers. So the culture in here, we always claim that Wuhan people's personality in here is a docker culture. So people are very rough, short-tempered, and very easy to get into fight, and but people are always grounded and authentic. That's how I like it. And a lot of my friends are potty mouths, which I love that. So that's part of the culture. I really like it. If you go to Shanghai, there are more bourgeoisies. They are more well-educated, like really well-educated, mannered, gentle people. So that's something it's not part of me. I'm not like that. If you go to Beijing, the Beijing people, because they live in the capital, and a lot of the residents in there, they're family members, either politicians or somewhat related to politicians. So they kind of snobby about their social status. So they always like to talk about anything in the central government stuff. So that's part of the culture, like Washington, D.C., you know. I don't like that. So I like the people in Wuhan. I guess that's what I am too, you know. Trying to be grounded, trying to be authentic as much as I can. Other than that, the food in here is good, but I live in Canada for so long. I eat too much chicken Caesar salad. So I had too much chicken Caesar salad. So when I came back to Wuhan, I just find the food there's too much carbs in here, and there's a little bit too oil for me. But I still like it. I still like the crawfish in here too. So I still like the food in here because I grew up with this food. But right now I prefer less carb and more lettuce and chicken breast. So I had too much lettuce and chicken breast. So I don't know how to comment on food in here. Yeah, and also I have a lot of Canadian thing in me now. You know, I live in Vancouver for too long, 20 years. I did see the Apple price went up. So the iPad and MacBook, the price all went up now. Mostly because the chips and some of the circuit boards parts or whatnot. But mostly because of the chips, the price went up. I was going to talk about it, but I didn't find it very exciting to talk about it. I read the news though. I read the news this morning. Even in China, the RAM price, the RAM price went up like tripled or something in China too. Demand is high. And I was talking to a bunch of artists, but they all do stock. They all invest into stocks and whatnot, the Chinese stocks. So everybody's buying anything related to AI, related to AI storage, data centers, any stock related to those things, fiber cables, all that. They put a lot of money in it these days. So all this price is gonna go up. Sagittarius. Yeah, it's a RAM price went quite a bit, so that's why all this even some of the Chinese phone, Huawei, I think they're gonna increase their price too really soon. So we're gonna have mass layoff. So I don't know, it's really up to each country how they're gonna deal with that. We're living in a tricky time, guys. We're living in a time that the industry is actually from the traditional industry manufacture transition into a fully automatic industry. And this is another industry revolution, I guess. There are gonna be a lot of job losses. We're gonna have a couple bubbles to burst. So whatever you do, save up. Don't invest stupid stuff. Don't buy stupid stuff. Save some money And if you want to put into stocks, maybe just put into, just be smart about it. Buy some index fund or something. And yeah, be careful. Don't leverage yourself. Don't buy new cars. Don't buy new houses. I don't know. Just be careful all this kind of stuff.